about to go into this interconference contest here. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. To the inside. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Pelicans. Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Now here's Murray. It's deflected. Now here is Harden. From deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Daniels with it. Out-guarded by Smart. Pass to Duren. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And that one's good. Daniels.
3 points.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Harden surveying the D. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Down low, Tucker.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harden. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And the league has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Ayton. Back to Harden. The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And here is Murray. Driving to the basket. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Ayton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Cavaliers leading. Harden outside. Now Ayton. Pass to Holland. 4 on the clock. There's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here's Daniels. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Nifty move. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And stolen by Ayton. Inside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
In the corner, Murray with it. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
1:56 left to play here in the first.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Murray. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Duren. They could use a bucket. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Holland. Oh!
No, he didn't.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here's Ayton. 6 points for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the score by New Orleans.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. And stolen by Ayton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Over in the corner, Green. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 8 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Cavaliers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Daniels with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The kick out to Wall. From deep. Sinks the triple. Wall's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there. And one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Got a piece of it. Melton with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Driving inside.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Nobody near Melton. Buries it from three-point range.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Wall. Pass to Kispert. Outside, Bagley. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Melton. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Melton's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans. Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside, Wall. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And still possesses that blinding quickness. Wall, terrific at reading defenses and angles and just knifing himself inside.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
To Bagley. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans trailed by 15. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Shakes him, and Kuminga throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end. This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
To the paint. And it's sent back by Allen.
And with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Pass to Kispert. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Pelicans trailed by 16. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Poke loose, taken away by Holiday. To the inside, and he dunks it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Harden way outside. Cleveland gets it back. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Harden's got 10 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Smart. Back to Harden. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Here's Daniels. No good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Durant. In the corner, Murray with it. Driving in. And it's Murray with the jam.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
Here's Harden. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. And Ayton gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a minute played as the second half gets going. New Orleans moving it around. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Harden outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Ayton's got 16 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Murray with the jam.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And the jam by Harden.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
Pass to Duren. And stolen by Ayton. And no good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Outside Holiday. Murray outside. Tries the spin move. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
6 on the shot clock. Harden outside. From the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, clock winding down. None better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
There's a good screen. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ayton the screen. Out left to the wing. The three does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. Pass to Caruso. Ayton inside. 16 points for him. Doubled by Murray. It's Harden with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight, is always 20/20. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
The shot's good. Allen's got 6 points.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
And that one, good.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Harden outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Allen right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Pelican ball. Substitution for your Cavaliers. Marcus Smart. Donovan Mitchell.
Pelicans trailed by 16. Here's Daniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
First team foul.
.121 left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Outside, Smart. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans trailed by 14. Pass to Tucker. Here's Murray. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Pelicans trailed by 16. Kuminga up top. Pass to Thorpe. Now Gordon. Here's Kuminga. Oh, he jams it right over Corey Kispert. Wow.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. At the elbow, it's Gordon. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
It's blocked. And they're able to recover. Out to the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Kispert's got his second basket of the night.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator. Really sees the entire floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Off in time. And so it's Cleveland taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one.
52.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 19. Pass to Daniels. And it's sent back by Allen.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kispert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And good that time.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Pass to Tucker. A 3-ball. Wall grabs the board. There's the double team with Allen. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Daniels, no good. Cleveland leading by 21. Allen outside. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
On the wing, Green. Wall looking for an opening. Mitchell outside. Pass to Duren. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Mitchell with it. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Mitchell's got 14 points now in the second half. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Pass to Kispert. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Duren. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. With the step back. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Pass to Wall. Here's Allen. Just 5 to shoot.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
At the line.
First one falls for him.
John Wall. 2 shots.
And so Wall nails both of them. Here is Daniels. There's the double team with Allen. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Now Daniels. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Wall, that's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
Allen's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Holiday gets the bucket.
Number 20.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Lets it go with the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off his shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Going inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Fouling like that isn't